You wake up in the morning, and even before you open your eyes, a feeling of disappointment fills your head. Disappointment that you have to face another day of overwhelming dread. Each day is a new fantasy of how you're going to end it all. It's a feeling that you have no control over. Each day is an even bigger fall. You think you've hit rock bottom, that you couldn't get any lower than today. Then tomorrow comes, and you sink even lower, trying to keep the demons at bay. You become so overwhelmed, consumed by this big black cloud. No one would understand, even if I managed to get these feelings out loud. You feel so alone, yet you don't want anyone around you. I'll just drag them down. I don't want them to feel what I'm going through. I feel so lost, like my soul has already gone. I can't find a positive feeling, not even one. I'm useless, worthless, hopeless and dull. I feel like my brain is going to explode in my skull. The black cloud gets bigger as each day passes. There's no light there now, no need for sunglasses. The light was a glimmer through the big black mist. I can't keep doing this anymore. I can no longer persist. Persist with hope that these feelings will leave, that one day I'll wake up and have a reprieve. But over 10 years have gone by and there's still no hope. Maybe the only answer is to dangle from a rope. Each day is a new fantasy of how to bring this to an end. I try to reach out to someone, but I just can't press send. Life would be better for everyone if I stopped dragging them down. I'm great at masking these feelings by acting the clown. But behind the mask is sorrow and pain, not the buffoon who would dance in the rain. I have to put a brave face on so my son doesn't see that daddy is sinking, that he'll never be free. I convince myself that he'll be better off when I'm gone. I can't go through this anymore. I'm finished. I'm done. What if I just sat here with a knife in my hand, slit my wrists and finally make a stand? The demons would be gone, but then so would I. Would anyone even miss me? Would anyone cry? My head tells me that not a single person would. Nobody ever got me. Nobody understood. They'll be better off without me. They'll be fine when it's done. Without me around, they can finally have a day in the sun. Instead of the darkness that follows wherever I go. They'll be better off without me. This I just know. I desperately struggle to find a glimmer of hope, but my mind flicks back to the fantasy of the noose on the rope. I don't have the courage to fulfill these dreams, but I can't carry on. I'm breaking at the seams. I can't escape these thoughts going a million miles an hour inside my head. I can't escape this feeling that I'd be better off dead. Reach out to loved ones or friends, they say, but all I can seem to do is push them away. I don't let anyone get close when I feel like this, when all I have left is to stare at the abyss. Why would anyone want to be near me when I'm such a mess? I hate myself, so why cause them stress? I hate myself so much, I'd rather die than stay in my mind. Why stay when I'm just a burden to all of mankind? The big black cloud has consumed me now. This is the end, but I still don't know how. I can't live like this anymore, but I also can't leave. With these dark thoughts in my head, there is no reprieve. I just want it to stop. I want to rip my brain out. Feeling rock bottom is what my life's become about. I'm a dark, gloomy burden wherever I go. I can't carry on with this big black cloud in tow. I wonder what will happen as I slip away. No longer will I have to cope with this feeling for another day. But how will it happen? How will I be found? How will I feel when I'm deep in the ground? Will I carry these thoughts and feelings into the afterlife? Or will I be finally free from all this trouble and strife? I may smile sometimes, I may even laugh, but the whole time I'll picture myself drowning in a bath. If you don't get your hopes up, then there is nowhere to fall, but then you're left with the feeling of no hope at all. Looking to the future is what drives people ahead, but for me, each day is a struggle to get out of bed. I've pushed away people without even a word. That way my screams will never be heard. I don't want saving, that just prolongs the pain. I can't lift myself up, only to fall back again. If no one's around me, there'll be nothing for them to miss. With me not around, they can be free in the bliss. A year has gone past since I made the decision to leave, but what happened next you wouldn't believe. There came a knock at my window, a knock on my door. Quickly I jumped and hid the knife on the floor. You see, she knew in her soul that something wasn't right. She knew in her soul that I was preparing to end it that night. I didn't have to say anything, she could see how I felt. Lying there sobbing while next to me she knelt. It was then the walls finally broke down. Years of blocking it finally burst through. For once words were coming to me, words so raw and so true. She'd finally break through, giving me a glimmer of light. She helped me see that death wasn't the end to this fight. With her and my family by my side, I know I can do this, stride by stride. Each day that passes, that glimmer gets brighter, and with it the weight of the big black cloud gets lighter. It's been far from easy coming back from that day, but it's helped me see life in a more glorious way. Life isn't rosy, life is tough, but always remember, you are enough.